Great.
Fuck you looking at. Hey! It's Four Thumbs Down. Welcome. I am Little Drummer Dude. This is my best friend and also companion. And what the fuck did you call me the other day?
Cohort.
That.
I am Matt Carey. Welcome back to Four Thumbs Down. Today we're going to be covering 3 episodes of Alien Earth because we fell behind because, life happens.
And here I go cutting him off again. But we're celebrating something. Guess what we're celebrating? 600 subscribers. Yay!
Cheers.
So we're gonna stay healthy. We're doing shots of water.
Salute.
And you can tell that it's honestly water because
That's you. I turned my phone off.
screw it. Hey, I thought I put my phone on Don't Disturb, but guess what? You're live on the air, Terry. Say hi.
Hi.
Guess what we're celebrating today?
I have no idea.
We're celebrating 600 subscribers, and you are our first caller on Four Thumbs Down. Do you have any questions for Matt and I?
Yay! No, I was just saying hi and supporting and, giving my 2 thumbs up.
Okay, here's a question for you. All right, so Matt and I have made 2 bets. Who do you think won both those bets?
You?
Unfortunately, no. I lost.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
in the spirit of, I'm an honest man about my bets. Here's your $1 from episode 2, and here's your $1 from episode 5. Damn it!
I should have been playing the Powerball instead. I'm taking his money.
Hey, yeah, white people taking stuff from black people once again. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna continue filming, but is there any people you'd like to say hi and bye to?
You guys, hi. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great show.
Thank you. And I thought I turned my phone on Don't Disturb.
I did. If you couldn't hear Terry, that's his wife calling to support us.
Yes.
And probably asking him where he is at 9:45.
No, I called her because I said I told her I was going to call her before we started everything, and it's all good. Damn it.
So 600 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that'll continue to build as these episodes get more and more chaotic. As you can see, tonight's already started, and there was no alcohol this time.
Right.
So we are here to talk about Alien Earth season 1, episode 3, 4, and 5. Because we didn't get a chance.
Swear to God, we're not drinking.
We're not. It's fucked up. Maybe we should be. No, that's, you don't want that. I forgot to go to the store and get tequila. But it's all right. Next time.
Hey, so I got a theme for episode 3.
Do it.
It's a trap. Yeah. Lots of traps in that episode.
Yeah. Let me say this real quick as we start with episode 3. This show, if you're not watching it, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's so goddamn good, and every episode gets better and better and better. The build is insane. And, because I know we're going to backtrack to this, we've already talked about it once, every episode of the finale has the best choices in music. Every single one. Started with Tool, went to Metallica, and now it gets better and better and better.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Today was Smashing Pumpkins. Episode
Yes.
5 ends with a great hour and a half. We're going to go back to that. Anyway,
Yes.
Episode 3.
Okay. Timothy is... His sarcasm is undefeated.
Yeah.
The whole, look with your eyes, not your hands. He's got a gun. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This, dude, I think we're going to be going from episode to episode, even though we're going to try and stay on just one episode. But I'm going to jump ahead. Dude, the acting in this, my favorite... Okay, if you had to pick 2 favorite actors out of the whole thing so far, who are yours?
Well, Timothy Oliphant.
Yes.
Obviously.
Handsome.
I mean, come on. That's tough because the girl that plays the lead is really good.
Right.
And I've only seen her in one other thing. And her ability as an adult to play a 12-year-old kid is really impressive. Oh, I don't know. That's tough. But the kid who plays the boy genius, I want to throttle him, which means he's doing his job as an actor.
I thought that meant something else.
Too much porn. I don't know who I choose for a second. Everyone's really good. The lead guy with the knife in his hand is Mara. Yeah, he's great.
Yes.
And I don't think I've seen him. That's another thing too. The majority of this cast are unknown people or have done British film. I think a lot of which we don't get here unless you're watching BET
Or Formula
or
One.
Bridgerton or Formula One. But yeah, no, it's again great casting all around. But Oliphant is taking the cake for me.
All right, so mine are Timothy and who just jumped in front. I gotta start. I'm learning the cast members' names, more and more. But the Asian dude, this episode 5. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm jumping forward. His acting ability.
Yeah.
You see, we had this discussion where like if you can piss us off, it means you're doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in for like his camera time is maybe not even
10 minutes.
Not even 10 minutes,
Yeah,
and just his impact on what he's doing and saying. Oh man,
Yeah, no, he is. I was skipping back to episode 3 in my head, but yeah, this, especially episode 5, he comes through and you want to reach through the TV and fucking kill him.
Yeah,
It's that. He's really good.
Oh, and in agreement to that. So, speaking of, if you're playing your role right, you're pissing us off. So I'm gonna get back on track with episode 3. The scientist needs to die. He's kind of a dick. Yeah, I was like, dude, and how he delivers like what he's trying to say to you, he really dummies you down and talks to you as if like you're a kid.
And he's the boy genius.
Hence the whole Peter Pan, analogy of their kids and stuff like that. But it's like he's Hook, but with the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
That's what
If Hook had control of the Lost Boys, that's
Right.
a really good way to put it.
Hook him.
He's like I said before, he does such a great job. I want to kill him. Not the actor, the character, but the actor's doing a great job because that's how I feel about it. And it's the writing as well. The creator is writing the majority of these episodes, and it's just so goddamn good.
You can always tell when I got like a bright idea or some idea because it's like a firework that's about to go off and you catch it. As soon as you said Hook 'em, I was like, speaking of Hook 'em, yeah, it is football season. Dude, Archie Manning, you stunk, bro. All this talk about him. Sorry, I was expecting more out of that. They played, Texas played Ohio State, and he just trash. We won by 60. I don't care. We played a dog doo-doo team, but do your business. UCLA lost too. They got their butthole blown out. Okay, back to the show. The whole thing we were talking about earlier while we were watching the episode, it seems like the alien doesn't want to hurt this kind of version of the Xeno. Unless you provoke it seems like it didn't really want to hurt you if you were a synthetic. It's just for some reason, it just seems like I'm not here for you. I'm here for your brother.
Yeah,
because I can impregnate him.
Yeah, I mean, out of all you had 3 security people board the ship,
right,
in episode 1, but the xenomorph seems to have a hard-on for the brother. We don't know why yet.
Because it's human.
Yeah, but so were the other 2 guards that were with him. The other 4 guards, because 2 of them died.
True.
With the suction things.
Well, it probably could have been, the whole predator tactics of, okay, you have you
provoke
gun.
Therefore, yeah, that's possible.
So
that's a good question, actually.
Yeah, I like how he tried to. Speaking of Hooked again, damn! And I wrote this like weeks ago. Funny how he tried to catch him with a hook and got hooked. Yeah, sneaks in there. It's a trap. Walked with the hook, and what happened? Xenomorph took his tail and hooked him. You synced it. I'm gonna put that clip in there. You synced it.
It's true.
What the hell were the kids doing? Screwing around with the egg?
Oh.
The whole leg of see, it shows. This is how you can tell we're getting old. When we see young people doing dumb shit,
I think it's not only dumb shit, but it's dumb shit that we wouldn't have been doing when we were kids.
Right?
Because these dumb kids. That's why I was ragging on Generation Y. No offense if you're watching, but Jesus Christ, people.
Putting the leg over the egg into. Yeah.
But that does. I mean, it adds to it. I can see as a writing and as a director, the point of view. That's add to this. It kind of builds the suspense because it's like these dumb shits are about to die. Let's find out how badly they're going to go. I mean, and they're technically cyborgs, but with the child's brain implanted, so that you almost care about them as much as you would if they were alive because they have such personalities. But yeah, no, every time they do something stupid, you're like, why this generation? Why? That's me saying that.
I actually found one thing I didn't like about the show, finally. This is completely, the whole woke thing, how you can trends like this. This is just my opinion. And I'm looking at the writing, and I go, this is how they see it still. All the black characters. All right, let's go down the line. Dark skin, intimidating. Dark skin, dumbass. With the two dudes, with the egg thing. That guy. But yet, all the light skinned black people seem to be, the smart one. Oh, the doctor.
Interesting.
What are we? Dark skins are usually known for being dumb and intimidating of some sort. You're either one or the other.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not.
But you know what I'm saying though. I was like, oh, you mother. All right. Still watching it though, but it was just kind of like that's just something we would pay attention to. But
I get it.
I just wanted to voice that opinion out. It's not neither here or there, but I'm still watching, still a fan. Nothing. I'm not affected by it, but it was just kind of all right, footnote. Moving on. All right. Let me see. Okay. How bad did you want Timothy to slam Homeboy's face in the egg when they were looking inside of it when it opened?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at wanting him to just go, let's see what happens. We did this.
Yeah, because like I said, we've both said he's killing it in the show. And they've given the cyborgs, especially, you'll see it in episode 5, they've given the cyborgs so much personality. And I don't mean the kids that are in the cyborgs, like the robots.
The varsity team.
That's a good way to put it.
Synthetics.
So the Timothy Oliphant's character has this level, like you said before, almost sarcasm.
Yeah.
That is great. And that would have been, it's like, just because robots, he feels like he's a superior being, that would have been just like, oh, you dumb enough to do that? Okay.
Right.
And just see, I'm honestly waiting for one of them to just be like, let's see what the face huggers do. Go ahead, open the egg. Let's just see.
Right, and here's the other thing. When he's actually operating on the egg, that's when we figured out, like, okay, these things aren't out for synthetics. These things specifically want something, human that can, birth something.
They have to grow, obviously.
Right. Because notice, if any Aliens fan will notices, the eggs only opened around humans, not synthetics. Because they went in the room full of eggs, and them motherfuckers were like, oh, look, humans. But, anytime they were around it, the egg stayed closed while he was cutting it wide open. It was getting pissed off because it's being cut, the egg being cut, but they don't want you.
Yep.
So another note that I put down is, I believe they sent the synthetics to hunt and capture the Xenos because they know that they wouldn't kill them. So I think that's why there's so many synthetics involved in the second round of people that are on the ship.
When they sent all the kids in?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So they were like, okay, if we're trying to capture this thing, let's not put people on there that it's going to kill or, create more Xenos and shit. That episode 3 is also when we learned that Wendy can hear him.
Yes, right at the very end, we find out Wendy can hear.
Yeah.
And then on that... Okay, hold on.
No, go ahead. I skipped forward. Go ahead.
No, on that note, we find out really early on in episode 4 that she can communicate with him.
Right.
That threw me for a loop, but in a good way. It was a nice twist. I did not expect it. I thought the hearing thing was maybe something with her circuits going wonky because she's a robot. But when she can hear them and then she can communicate, I was like, oh, let's see where this goes.
In episode 4, they do explain it. But before we get to episode 4, I got like 2 last things. kind of a what the hell moment. All these weapons that they have, we've seen. All right, let's just go down the line of like weapons we've seen, even from like just the whole Alien franchise.
Right.
What have we seen first?
Well, first you have the pulse rifle.
Right.
Now we're seeing pistols, which is interesting. Knives. And then
You got the smart gun.
The smart gun. You have these new ones.
Upgraded. Well, there's actually 3 versions of the smart gun.
Yeah.
So smart gun, aliens. Smart gun. Oh no, sorry. Pulse rifle, aliens. Pulse rifle, Romulus, and now pulse rifle, alien Earth.
Right.
So flamethrower and all that shit. Right. All these freaking weapons, and what takes down the Xeno?
Oh, her sword.
No. Well, in that too, but what takes it down? Freaking little taser.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was weird. It did make sense though, because
Yeah.
it's got skin and everything, and it's always wet.
True.
So, but I thought it was funny. All that, it just, I'm like, ain't that? You mean to tell me that everyone would have lived, or y'all ran around with tasers instead?
And that flashes forward to some of what you'll see in episode 5 as well.
Yeah.
but not quite.
Not quite. Oh, sorry. All right. So now leading into episode 4. So last note for episode 3 is I love the play on to don't forget the foundation of the Xeno being creative. So when Timothy opens up the face hugger and it takes out the little embryo,
Yeah, that was cool.
and dropped it in the lung, and of course like an egg, in a baby, and so when we all saw that, we're like, oh, we know what's about to happen in there. So I thought it was a good play on of like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves and how these things are created.
It was cool to see the actual what gets implanted into
Yeah.
your body. Like we always see the face.
Yeah,
covers.
we've never seen it.
We never
Until
seen
then.
what, like when they stick the tube down the throat. We don't know what an egg. They always say implanted. What's implanted? An embryo is implanted. We actually get to see at the end of that episode what comes out.
He calls it a tube, but in Alien Romulus, that one had a dick. And I thought it was funny. You've seen all these face huggers and it had a pink little tallywhackle, let's call it. My dad laughed at that. But then, with Alien Romulus, this thing goes, and I'm like, and it's black. Sorry, that's dumb humor for me. Anyway, okay, so now let's go to episode 4. Once again, scientist is a real dick. He's got to go.
I have a feeling they're going to kill him off by the end of the season.
Oh,
That's
has to.
They have to.
Has to. And they got to give him a death of like, they could have saved him. It was like, then we're just going to nah. You had this coming.
Or one of the kids kills him. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude. So the manipulation is real in episode 4.
Yeah.
You start to see people getting played,
Mm-hmm.
and you're sitting there going, "Oh," and they don't have common sense apparently in space either, or
Yeah.
in the future.
Episode 4 was one of those ones where it's not as all the other ones because the writing is so important in this episode. There's character development in this episode that you haven't seen as much of so far. So it's a little slower, but it's really important and it's really, really good.
Once again, also, Laura's, she's starting to get manipulated. I think his name was Anish, the Indian cat. You start to see him starting to get played. This is another thing I want to know. How the hell were they able to talk to each other?
I think we're going to find that out down the road. I honestly don't know.
Because Morrow was way the hell on the ship and just somehow got his Instagram, was like, hey, can you hear me? Hey, why are you talking? And I'm like, what the hell? I can't wait to talk about this one because you hate this thing. Mr. Eyeball Monster. Dude, that thing strikes again.
Yeah, episode 4.
The sheep, right?
Oh, yeah, the poor goat. The poor goat. Oh my god.
It was a sheep.
Was it a sheep?
There's a difference.
I know there's a difference. I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying.
Oh, we talked about Tom Brady. That's why you're thinking about goats. Sorry.
He is the goat.
Yeah.
No, it's a. If you don't like blood, which I'm not a fan of, because let's face the fact that alien movies aren't horror movies. I mean, they're horror, sci-fi horror, whatever. I don't consider horror movies. They're sci-fi. Sci-fi's got blood and gore sometimes. This scene, and I also don't like watching animals get tortured. And this scene it had me like, oh god, okay.
The pillows would be nice.
But I'll say this: once that little bastard has control of whatever or whoever he has control of, it's actually kind of comical.
It is.
Because the eyeball creature is so much bigger than the normal eyeball.
Episode 5 looks like what's his face?
Oh my god! It's like Mad-Eye Moody
Wait,
from
do you
Harry
have
Potter.
it? Do you have that eyeball thing still?
Somewhere. It's in a box somewhere. I don't even know.
Okay, next episode you
Well,
gotta
I'll
wear
wear
that.
it, yeah.
And I'm gonna sit there like, hey man, you okay? Just stare at me like, ugh. I'm like,
it looks like Mad-Eye Moody, especially in episode 5. The guy, there's a great scene where we both laughed at it. It's not gore. It's fucking.
and he was
funny.
him for Halloween too.
I was Mad-Eye Moody for Halloween a long time ago, and I got a lot of compliments on that
He
costume.
did. He nailed that one.
The only reason I didn't win that costume contest, and he will remain nameless, is because the guy who was judging it didn't know who I was. He kept calling me the guy from Harry Potter, and I'm like, everybody knew it. People were shouting, "It's Mad-Eye! It's Mad-Eye!" And he didn't.
That's like me dressing up as Rick James and the guy introduced me. The guy with his feet on his couch.
Prince.
Ooh,
Yeah. Sorry, I know that.
that one. Burn. Ugh.
Man, say in the face.
Why you hit me like that? You hit me. That was weeks ago, mother.
Unity.
Okay, Ginger chick.
God.
She's gone batshit crazy.
She actually freaked me when she.
When she did the little Trinity jump.
Oh
to the
my
bitch
God.
chair. All right, she's like talking to the therapist, and she's like, "You're synthetic. You can't have a baby." This bitch predator jumped from that end of the room and tilted her chair over to it. What'd you say?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Nothing."
It's a prime example of if you give like a 12-year-old kid the strength of the Terminator, that's what you get.
Oh boy.
I mean, you ever think about it? You ever pick up a kid, a screaming child, and they headbutt you because that's all they know how to do, and how much that shit hurts?
No.
Put that kid in a Terminator, and that's what you get with this little
She
ginger
like
chick.
Liu Kang kid.
She freaked me. I'm like, somebody put her down. Like whenever she goes over and she pushes a button,
Yeah.
to call security, I thought it was going to be an insta kill or insta shutdown.
She's
button.
gotta go.
She definitely before she. This is a cyborg with a 12-year-old's mind, telling her she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Do you know how that works?" And she tries to explain it, and it just makes her more and more angry.
Triggers her.
Ugh. Yeah, she's somebody to kill that girl. And she was the one that found the eyeball creature, by the way. Kill
And
that.
I'll give her credit. She did survive.
She did.
You know, her
Yeah.
eyeball reflexes.
But yeah, she's got to go. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like kids in scary movies. Like if you watch Pet Sematary, either one, the original or the new one, the only difference is one's a little boy, one's a little girl. When kids are evil, they're fucking scary. And this kid's supposed to be 12, 13, and she's the actress who plays this girl, I can't remember her name, does such a good job in this one episode.
She did good too. She was actually my front runner until this last episode. Yeah,
because
I
in
like
episode
how she stood in the corner
2,
with the knife like this, like, nope.
Yep.
And like I was like, nah.
When they saw the cat with the eyeball
Oh,
and then it climbed
God.
out of the cat, it was just
Jonesy Jr.
yeah.
Yeah. Timothy, is he plotting
I think so.
or is he?
Like I said, I don't know. We don't know yet because, like I said, the level of intelligence you can see when he talks and the way he processes things, it's almost like he is like you said. You should just take the guy's head and you know,
Right.
I
would-
think he's
could've.
plotting. I really do because we've seen we'll see in episode 5,
Right.
the Asian cyborg plotting
Yeah. To a degree.
to a degree because we
Right.
don't know yet. But there's definitely something going on with that dude.
Yeah, because the vibes I'm getting is it's like he's still being Wayland
Yeah.
by preserving and trying to figure out what these things are, but at the same time he's still saving people by like, no, get out of it, like shut the door, you know, all that stuff. So
But like you said, an agenda.
right, there's an agenda somewhere. We're not sure what it is yet, but again, he's done some Wayland shit. Or stay there with the creature. Done some human things. Back off. Back away. And at the same time, still trying to cut open and discover. But also, he did put the embryo in the lung. So
Yeah.
either he knew that was going to happen, or he did it in the name of science and was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because the accountability of that happening, I wonder if he'll ever come back to that. Or, yeah. Okay, so now here's the best part. Of course, they've always nailed the endings. Episode 4, the best part of the whole episode.
Yeah.
So little chestburster, of course, comes out and then interacts with
With Wendy.
Wendy. So she can hear them. And they also came... yes, I forgot to go back to this. The fact that they figured out that she can hear them and they retuned her hearing. So
Yes.
can you hear it? No.
The end
Can
of
you hear him
episode
now?
3.
Okay, so for us to save your brother and keep him on, you know, our insurance policy, you got to talk to them.
They actually do that.
And they tune her hearing. She's like, I can hear him now. And so...
Yeah, so the end of episode 3, you see her hear them.
Yes.
And it's so intense she passes out.
Yeah.
A robot passes out.
Right.
So when they tune her hearing, it becomes the point where it's like having a conversation.
Right.
And she's fine. And so at the end of episode 4...
Then there's an encounter with the chestburster that's still in chestburster, you know, size, and they have a meeting,
They have a conversation.
and it literally does it's on some mama baby shit.
Yeah, it
Where,
really
like,
was.
It crawls and then like she's like looking at it and it's like, you know, charges at her, but then kind of does the whole like alien resurrection thing, like, hey, wait a minute. Are you? Can you can hear me? Yes. She does some Dr. Doolittle shit. Wait, you can hear me? Yeah. Me? Yeah. And then gets closer. Like, can I name you Hank? And they just have this interaction.
At first, it's kind of freaky because it does, burst out of the lung.
It tries to do the whole alien thing.
Yeah, it gives her the little charge, and then she just kind of looks at it. And the way the camera work is, throughout this entire series so far, the camera work.
Cinematography.
It's unbelievable.
And it even steps up in 5.
Yeah, 5. At the end of episode 4, when she's having this conversation, and it's just her making her little chirping noises.
Yeah.
It's making chirping noises back, and they're just doing this, like...
It was like a face-off, yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic ending. And again, episode ends, great music.
And so now that moment right there, that's when we're like, this is changing everything.
Yeah.
But now we're on to episode 5. So it's kind of a game changer because, well, not so much of a game changer. It's a come full circle.
Yeah.
So the beginning of episode 1, it just shows the jump off of how everything kind of starts. But there's a backstory because in the beginning of the episode, there's some deaths and there's an escape. Now it shows how they got to that moment.
This episode 5 is like Rogue One, Star Wars.
They did it just like the fucking movie.
They did just like the movie.
And then this was Prometheus and all that.
Yep.
So
this picks up where you hope you were going to learn in episode 2. You hope, like, how did the thing get born on the ship? Where did
they bamboozled us?
They did.
We thought 4 was about to be. Now we're about to finish.
No. Who knows what next week's going to get? Because episode 5 was.
4. Tell us what the fuck happened here.
It was a prequel.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about episode 5: whoever's designing these sets,
the sets is fire, dude.
Fantastic.
Yes,
fantastic. Because we saw a little bit of the throwback in episode 1 when he's in the little cockpit talking to
mother shot.
Yeah. So this, you see the whole ship.
More detail.
And it's just incredible.
Yes.
One of the things I loved about this episode, because every episode touches on the other aliens a little bit. We only see the xenomorph at the end of episode 4. This touches on what they call the zoo, which is
another reference to the zoo.
Yeah, the reference to the zoo, which is all the aliens they find on the ship. And we slowly learn more and more about each one. We find a little bit more about the eyeball thing in episode 5. We learned...
We should call him Bali.
Bali? She called it a her, but I don't think they named it.
It has a name. Alright, next episode, I'm just going to have a list of everyone's names
because that's pretty
and
smart.
the animals.
If we got off our asses and did that before, I didn't make more... Anyway.
I had to work today.
Yeah. So, but no, we learned a lot more about the creatures. One in particular is new. And...
This was you.
The one with the spit in her water?
No, that was the next serpent.
Yeah, but we learned about when it injects.
We learned how it creates now.
So the neck suckers that you see in episode 1,
ever again.
This thing injects like eggs into this kid's water, and he drinks them, and then turns out those, kind of like the xenomorph, grow inside you by latching onto your heart and sucking you dry. And then when you try to detach them, they spit some kind of poison.
You up.
So we're learning about more of the creatures slowly but surely. And then, of course, we come back to the eyeball in the dude where it looks like Mad Eye Moody. We'll call him Bali. I like that. Yes. So Bali takes over one of the characters and he looks like Mad Eye Moody. And Mad Eye Moody has a fight with the xenomorph.
Wait, you're jumping.
I'm not jumping. I just think it's funny because
it is, though.
It was pretty funny to watch a human person attack
Bali,
a fucking alien.
He becomes a baller.
Yeah, and there's actually and I'm not to spoiler alert, but like when Bali takes over this one character, whose name I won't say, there's a part where he almost calls the alien into the room, and then they get into a fight. Which I want to learn more about that.
Wait, slow the fuck down. We got all this shit to talk about.
I'm just saying.
That's at the very end.
But we were talking about Bali, that's all I'm saying.
That's true.
All right. Continue.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah. Fuck, now I want to talk about the fight.
We'll go back to it.
We'll go back. Okay. On some other good news. Her name is Zavery.
Oh, the Latin chick that you love? That's the actress's name or the character's name?
That's the character's name.
My friend here is in love with this one particular character who is
I don't know as far as love.
very beautiful.
She kind of sucks as a captain.
She's a shitty ass captain, but she's hot. I'll give it that.
She's bad.
I want to know more about the dirt.
Oh, speaking of... Oh, there's a sex snippet
Very short, but very.
Made him go back because I was looking at something else. I was like, hey, wait!
So did I just hear sex back?
I heard moaning.
Yeah.
Go back.
It's very brief, but it's there.
Right.
One of the cool things I liked was we find out how the ship's face huggers get out of the eggs. We know somebody let them out. We don't know who yet. Or no, we do. We find out. I'm sorry. We do. But we also see who they attach to and how the xenomorph gets birthed. What I found interesting was the captain was one of the people that got grabbed, and they tried to cut off, just like in the Alien movie, they tried to remove it. And this time, instead of the person dying because the thing just wouldn't come off, they tried to cut the tail off that was around his neck. And because they bleed acid, it literally bled through his neck and killed the captain. That was a great twist, in my opinion.
Yes.
Of a way to kill off a human being with a face grabber. All the ways we've seen them try. This was, I thought, really, really cool. Because when they showed it, again, I'm not a big blood guy, it was pretty fucking cool.
So when they cut it, if you notice, that was also a callback to Prometheus.
Yeah.
Remember when they cut the little white creature and it melted on his face? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, so they went in detail. I was like, no, we're going to cut him from here. Yeah. Okay, another little comedic thing. Didn't the two mechanics, eyeball guy, dude, what the hell? Didn't they remind you of like Two Stooges?
Yeah.
Dude's haircut was all like, ugh.
It was very
bowl cut.
We're going to throw in some British humor just to mess around. And some of it was funny, some of it was kind of stupid. But it was like, because they stood out so much. Like the character choices, the writing, and then the costumes especially, because they didn't match anybody else.
I got nice. Sorry. I wonder if that was like a kind of dig at the fact that they had a British crew for Aliens and they ran into so many problems because of that. Like, there was a part where they were filming Aliens and they had to stop filming for tea time. And really, like,
what are we doing?
What are you doing? It's like, it's tea time. This is what we do.
They do.
So he's like, okay, you want to do that? I'm going to make y'all look like some idiots. I'm going to have one a freaking Larry cut and Mo cut. What the hell? I probably got their names wrong. But
it was right. I mean, they even put... I get that they're like mechanics, they work on the ship, but they put them in the dirty overalls, like all the cliches of the blue-collar British worker from like the 1950s was there. And it was funny, and it played well. For the the brief time that they were alive.
So also in what I had a note early on, going back to episode 1, we see how Xavier dies, and because she was like, open the door, and he seals it. So now I'm like, okay, there had to have been some conflict between those two for him not to want to save her.
Yeah.
And I said that early in the episode to myself, and then later on you see, this is kind of all her fault.
Yep. He even turns to her and says, "You are a horrible captain. I'm taking control of the ship." And as an audience member, I went, "Good."
Yeah.
Because at that point, it was as much as we start off seeing Morrow as what looks like a bad guy. Maybe he still is. We don't know yet. But at that point in the scene in the show, you're like, please, somebody do something because she's not doing shit. And he was next in command.
And watched everything happen.
Yeah, she just sat there kind of shaking. I mean, that was
I thought it was funny also.
Horrible dig towards women, but, it was still funny.
I'm going to say something funny, or kind of in that same area. That was the second time we saw a dark-skinned black guy tell somebody white, "I'm the captain of these sheep." Watch. Look at this clip. See? Told you. Sorry, future.
This that guy had a gun.
Edit, yeah. That's true. He did. Let's see. Oh yeah. So when we were trying to figure out who opened the crates, he's sitting there watching the security footage. Yeah, it had to have been. I don't think we actually found out who did it.
The engineer, the chief engineer.
Oh yeah, we did later.
That's why
I thought it was interesting because while we're watching that, I'm sitting there going, this was planned because this dude knows exactly where this person knew exactly where all the blind spots were. And I'm like, at first I was thinking it was Xavier, but
they call on that too. They actually say there's a blind spot in the zoo area
for 10 minutes.
And then and you thought, because you catch them on camera having sex, that one little snippet.
Yeah.
So you thought it's got to be her, right? Trying to get away with fucking, because they make a point in this episode of saying you can't get romantically or sexually involved with another crew member. They say that. Turns out she was fucking and in love apparently with this other character.
Her writing skills are but good.
But when you see when you see the cages getting opened, you can't see. You just see a shadowy figure. So when we find out later that it's you find out later that it's the chief engineer who then opens fire on Morrow.
Oops.
Yeah. That's interesting because basically all he's saying, he's talking to the boy genius via webcam, I guess. And he's basically saying, when we get back to Earth, I want to be a cyborg. I want a different body. Put me younger, stronger, faster. Because he's kind of this fat schlub with a mustache. And the guys...
What if I don't survive the crash?
Yeah,
that would suck for you.
Literally. That's what the boy genius says. So we find out that this is the other... Obviously, we know that there's 3 or 4 companies that control everything on Earth.
Yeah.
The boy genius who sends his crew in to collect, that's not his ship. It's the Asian lady's ship.
Yep.
So he's the one who sets up the sabotage with the chief engineer, basically saying, crash the ship,
Yes.
and I will give you whatever you want. Just give me the species you have on board. And we also find out that either company is perfectly happy if the crew dies, as long as what they found gets back to Earth. The crew is completely expendable, and they make that very clear.
It's funny.
Is fucked up.
It's funny that you say that. I said those exact words. Where is it? Come on now. Yeah. Cruz finds out very, very quickly that they're all expendable.
Yeah, and they make it very clear.
And I thought it was interesting that, what do you call it? Apparently I didn't put my phone on silent.
Well timed.
Right. My phone's undefeated for that. We find out that Morrow isn't a synthetic.
Yes.
We thought for sure the whole time, because of his arm.
Yeah, the blade, the torch.
His little riding Metal Gear arm.
We thought for sure he was a cyborg. He's not. It's just a prosthetic.
Yeah, because we were sitting there going, when the fuck did synthetics start smoking? And so, which also now, another dig at what you were saying earlier, making fun of, yes, how he stole the dude's cigarette and the doctor's like mad because he's smoking it all wrong.
There's like a friend, I think the guy's French, I couldn't tell, who
smokes like dude from what was that shit? The League?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He's a smoker and a drinker, and the other cyborg, the Asian character, I think is Yang.
Yeah, something like that.
I
think his name's Yin.
Yin or Yang.
I'm just kidding.
Could
I
be
just
either
want to
one.
say twins.
There's a scene where he's smoking a cigarette that he stole from the doctor, and the doctor calls him on. He's like, "You just stole my cigarette," and he's smoking this thing where he's putting the filter. Remind you, it's about that big, all the way in his mouth, and he's just
but holds it this way.
It's so bad. It's like watching a kid try a cigarette for the first time when they're like 10 years old that they stole from their dad.
Yeah,
it's really funny because when he does that, the doctor's in the background and the camera focus shifts from the cyborg smoking to the doctor reacting like, "You're doing it wrong. What the? I can't even do this." It's really, really funny. But yeah, we find out Morrow's not a cyborg.
But you know what we did find out? Bali is fucking smart.
Yes,
These
very.
spiders, the little spidey ball sucker neck sucker fuckers, dude. Those things are smart as hell. She puts it in the freaking container. This thing reaches from underneath, click. Mm-hmm. What kind of freaking bugs are these,
and
man?
The cool thing about that scene, and like I said, one of the great things about episode 5 is we learn so much more about some of the creatures. Is
They're not
when
just bugs.
When the bug thing opens the lock to get out, Bali's in a container sitting outside. Bali's banging on the glass trying to warn the chick. Even though if Bali got out, he would have killed her too, probably. But we see him like he climbs up with his tentacles and he's going like trying to get her attention.
Well, it looks like
it does look like a fist. And then she, the doctor, the scientist, turns to him, her, sorry, Bali's a girl, and he goes, "I've had enough of you today," and puts her away. And you're like, that thing tried to warn you.
And then doesn't finish the job.
Yeah, and that's not even how she died.
Twice.
The fucked up part. Yeah.
In a
twice
hour span. Forgets to close it and lock it, and then doesn't seal it. Oh,
yeah. Human error across the board. And then also the way Bali gets out, human error, because they weren't warned because so much shit happened at the same time. But I will say this for the production work, there's a great shot after Bali gets out where he climbs across the camera lens.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cool because you're like, where is he?
Because the camera falls like this.
Yeah,
and then you see it go.
You just see like right across your screen. You're like, what the fuck? Okay. It's actually, you make Bali's good and bad. Like, for me, sometimes I love him. Other times you're like, what's he going to who's he going to kill him? He's like a spider with a giant eyeball. It's disgusting.
I told him for all I mean, I know exactly how I'm scared. I'm going to get like an RC car, tennis ball, and paint it white. Get like a fake octopus. and like
Just driving around.
Just driving around, having to chase him. So CGI. No, it was good for Bali. It was good for everyone else.
Yeah.
But the Xeno shots for this one, I'm not sure. This is my opinion. No disrespect to anyone that worked on the project. You guys are all busting your ass. We're all loving it, but it seemed like that was rushed. It was like I'll give you a good example. It was like watching a PS4 video game and then going to like a series, Xbox Series X. Watching it on 4K screen. It was like, there was times where it was like, oh, that's pretty bad looking.
Yeah.
And then there was other times where I'm like, yes, detail, like we said in other episodes.
Yeah.
Really good detail, but they kind of dropped the ball on that one for me. Yeah, it was kind of shaky.
I think one of the coolest things in this episode, and we both agreed on this, was you see the xenomorph. If you don't know what that is by now, it's the freaking alien. But there's so many aliens in this episode, we're calling it xenomorph.
Yeah, I got it.
We see the xenomorph stand up.
Yes.
Fully erect for the first time. Because you always see the xenomorphs, so they're always doing this. Yeah. This fucking thing drops down from the ceiling behind your girl and goes completely vertical. And the thing's like
shacks her.
6'5". Yeah. And you could tell it was young. You complimented, or you mentioned that.
Yeah.
The way it looked so young because of the size.
Yeah, so the air...
Air tube?
Let's just say the lungs.
Yeah, the shoulder things.
In the back of the alien, the lungs, like this is back. The lungs or air scoops, whatever.
Air scoops. Air scoops.
They're like this long. But in this one, it's like kind of freshly born. The lung is only like that big. So it was like, it's still like in teenager stage. So, but.
And it was super, super skinny.
Yeah.
Which I went, okay, it's hungry, exactly. Because the first time we see it, it attacks a cyborg, not a person.
Right.
Still don't know if that character's alive yet. Well, obviously he's dead because the ship crashed.
Yeah.
But the first human he goes after is her. And
she this is the one time I was like, I call bullshit. We've seen this thing crawl, run, many ways. And this woman somehow turns into Usain Bolt and outruns this bitch. But yet, you see her running. They put the camera on the alien, and this thing is hauling.
That was the cool
And not
part.
even just crawling in a straight line.
It was bouncing.
It's just
And I think the only reason that I can kind of justify in my head is that
she knew where she was going.
Not only did she know where she was going, I think it was an excuse for the director to go, let's give a POV from the alien chasing her down a hallway. Because, like, whenever she would, she's running and she'd turn a corner and that thing would leap from one wall to the next wall.
It was like watching that 80s space game.
It was really
does
cool.
that.
Yeah. It was very cool. But again, so you're like, how is this? I get it.
And it was also a callback to Alien 3 and the camera work.
Yes, very much so. That's another great thing. Like we said it before, this show does callbacks to everything. Yeah. Especially the costumes and the sets.
And we go with our favorite way of ending our show.
Oh, wait.
Go.
One more. Go. We find out in this one, so we found out Morrow, not a cyborg, just has the prosthetic arm.
It was a dad.
And as a dad, we find out he had a daughter who died.
Right. 19.
But what's interesting is we know now that the boy wonder, boy genius, is the one who said, sabotage the ship, crash it, and bring me the aliens, and I'll make you rich. And then we find out more about how Morrow is so attached to the Asian lady's company. What the hell?
We don't figure out. We don't. Because here's what I'm thinking also is now that, all right, so now I think everything's now come full circle. We know how the ship got where. We know who's a part of it. It's almost like there was two crews. The ship crew and then the Lost Boys. So now everything's now, okay, we now see how we get here. Now when she says, I'll give you whatever you need. I wonder now if he's now about to become the hunted or the hunter.
Interesting.
Because now the Lost Boys, that crew, they're about experimenting and figuring everything out. Now the science part of it is now, okay, we want to keep it to figure out what these things are, what they can do, blah, blah, blah. Now I think because he's a dad and lost his family, that's when he found out his daughter died and everything like that. Now I think he's now wants to become the hunter. I think he's going to get an army of some sort, and they're going to go after it. And it's going to be the Asian lady's crew versus science crew. I think that's where I would take it.
So far, that's where it seems to be going. Is now we found out that this person wanted this,
also
this
two
person
great.
wanted this, and they're both heads of the two of the companies. Also, what?
There's also a third party team, Wendy and the Xeno.
That could be very interesting.
If this woman, wait, it's a baby now, you raise him up. What if this thing becomes a big boy, or it, and then, they're supposed to technically hunt humans,
right?
And she goes, no.
Interesting.
Leave him alone. And it obeys her.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is, and we'll hopefully find out next week, but we know that the Xenomorph, the main one that escapes the ship, has a hard-on for her brother. Let's see if this one does as well, or can she control it enough to keep it away from her brother?
Well, the one that one of the brother is now dead, so this is now Alien Xeno number 2. So,
that's right. My bad. Yeah, no, but that's not the point though. Is you have the new one,
right?
We still don't know why it had a hard-on for the brother, other than he had a gun, and that's our theory.
Well, it was doing its natural thing,
right?
I think with him.
The question is, how much control does she have with this one over people, not cyborgs?
Right.
And then we also find out the little Indian kid is being blackmailed by Morrow.
Oh, that's right.
He's saying, hey, in episode 4, get a human to one of the eggs.
Yes.
Just pick one, get him in there, and I'll handle the rest, and I won't kill your mom and your family.
Right.
Totally and then the little brother the Indian kid has beef with the little brother.
His name was Anish.
Because he's like, why is it fair that your brother's here and my brothers aren't? And they all kind of go, well, yeah. So you kind of see him like foreshadowing, like, this guy's the one I'm going to fucking pick. I'm going to sacrifice Wendy's brother. I don't give a fuck. We'll see. We'll hopefully see next week. But now everything's come full circle, and at the very end we find out again, Morrow's not a cyborg. He works for the Asian lady, and she literally says, give him whatever he wants.
I want an army, bitch.
That's his theory. I honestly don't. I think he's going to ask, is there any way to bring, not his daughter back because she's dead, but maybe like a cyborg version of her to kind of heal the gap. I don't know.
They don't have that technology. Prodigy does.
Yeah, but could they steal it? Again, next week.
I think it's a stretch, but shit, I'm gonna support whatever you think, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else I was missing between the linkage between all this. It's gonna happen right when I hit stop record watch. But like I said, so we got Team 1, Asian chick. Team 2, Prodigy, scientist. Team 3, Wendy and the Xeno.
We think.
I think she's gonna control it.
Well, I mean, it does look like if that mother bond is there, like you said,
I think
it'd be pretty cool.
It's the only thing that could happen. You can't just get bond with it that early and then just screw you, mom. No. Oh man, so many theories, so many directions, but
so if you haven't caught up, catch up.
Oh, sorry, I just realized what my question was. Okay. All right, so we're on episode 5 now. How many, after watching an episode, or have you watched any of the trailers for future episodes, or did you just say, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens?
I like to wait and see.
Okay, I think I only saw, the trailer to 2, or maybe it was the trailer to 3, but I've kind of avoided it because I like to see where everything just goes as it happens.
Yes, I agree.
Because the trailer for this episode, picture I saw, was a shot of running and the alien was behind her. So I'm like, I'm not gonna look. But yeah.
The only time I'll watch any of the future spoilers is whatever they show at the very end of that episode to try to get you to watch the next episode. I'll let that happen because they did it on purpose.
Yes. But
as far as watching, if it comes on TV, I'm like, I'm just going to switch over to FX and one of the Avengers movies will be on because they always are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you haven't caught up...
Let's not even talk about what's happening with Marvel and DC.
Yeah. But episode 3, 4, and 5, if you're not caught up, we caught up today.
Yes.
And 5 is on point.
Yeah.
For me, I think that was my favorite episode.
So 5. We also asked that. So what's your favorite episode?
Yeah,
so,
tell us what you thought.
And also... Again, they nailed the ending for that. Oh, another side note. Sorry. They nailed the commercial spots for this one. right when something's getting real good, you're like, so what the
Commercial.
for 10 days, and you're like, oh motherfucker.
So if you're anything like me, what you should do is DVR it and then fast forward through the commercials just to get through quicker. Because it is an hour and a half long. So without commercials, it's an hour.
Yeah.
But they do place them really well, and I'll give you this. It gives you enough time to go like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you get to calm down a little bit.
I think it happened like 3 times. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yep.
Shit. So, again, hey, 600 freaking subscribers, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
Tell your friends.
We will take
get
it.
some more.
You will take it.
Tell us what you think in the comments of the each episode as we go, and hopefully we'll be back next week with episode 6. If not, a couple days late, maybe we'll see.
We have lives.
Life happens.
Yes.
He's got a wife that just called him.
And I had a football game to go to on Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah. So, also, food this is going to be returning too.
Yes.
Yes, we got lots of places we got to catch up on.
We talked about this after episode 1, if anybody caught it.
Yeah.
Last year when we shot it, when we did Chinese food, we have a list of our favorite restaurants in Los Angeles.
We also got a guest that's going to be on there.
Yes, we do.
Too.
Very special former Marine and police officer guest is one of them. And he in particular is a vegan, I believe now.
Yes.
So we might check out a couple of his spots because neither one of us are
retired police officer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's retired.
Yeah.
He was a Marine and then he was a sheriff.
Yeah.
He was a cop in New York too, I think first. Sorry if we forgot that part. It's been a long time.
Yeah. But close friend and awesome dude, man.
And a follower as well of the show. But yeah, we're going to get to eat this and we have food this, eat this, whatever we want to call it. We have pizza joints, we have burger joints, hot dog joints. And one of the great things about Los Angeles really is the food. Everything. I just had a friend visit me from New England, and every time I mentioned, hey, we're here, we're here. And she was just like, we have that, we have Italian, but you don't. Unless you're in a city like LA, New York, Seattle, Vancouver, those are the food spots. Boston, if you want seafood, obviously. But yeah, and if I could, there's so many great spots in LA for food. And I don't mean just generic. I mean, everyone's, oh, you got Mexican food in LA. Yes, we do. We have shacks, we have trucks, we have restaurants, we have it all for Mexican food. It's great, but there's so much good Italian. I live on Sushi Row. I can walk to my favorite sushi joint.
Shout out to Wings and Waffles, my man. But Chef Shantae, oh my God, that woman, dude. You know how much I love food, and I know how much you love deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Her deviled eggs. Her and Terry's are only way she's ahead is because she also had fried deviled eggs.
Yeah.
That were amazing.
Never tried that.
I'll just say this. I was at a party and I took 2 bites of her food and said, I can't eat this. She's like, what's wrong with it? No, there's nothing wrong with this. If this food goes into my body, go to my page at Little German Dude Events. You'll see the plate that I made. I made 2 plates, as a matter of fact. This food, dude, 20 minutes later, there was one girl passed out on the couch. And I'm like, I would have been right there next to her if I kept eating. Oh, and I told her, look, my birthday, I just want a tray of everything you made today. I just want to sit on the couch, blast the AC, eat, and be left alone.
That'll do it. That's the best food coma in the world.
Oh, my dude. And I heated it up the next day. Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
go follow her, Chef Shantae.
When we do get to the next episode of Food This, you'll see what we're talking about.
Oh.
You're going to talk like, oh, we have good pizza.
From Ventura Boulevard, go to Fat Tuesday. Fat Mardi Gras Tuesday. Mardi Gras Tuesday, there you go.
You're going to go, we have burgers. We have Five Guys. We have Five Guys, too. That's not the best burger in LA. It's far from it. Neither is In-N-Out, believe it or not, and we're going to show you why. So, pizza, burgers, dogs, wings, you name it, we're going to go through it. Yes. If you have requests, or if you can recommend your favorite spots, put them on the list, and we'll see if we can get to them.
Yes. Where can they find you?
I'm at TheMattCarey on Instagram.
There's no E in his name.
There's no E. C-A-R-Y.
It's obviously on the screen, but I'm Little German Dude. L-I-L German Dude. 600 episodes. 3 episodes, all in one episode. Yes. And we did it sober.
And we did it sober.
Next time, like it
we'll not be sober, I promise you that. I'll get the tequila ready for next time.
And yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah, tune in next time.
And as usual, goodbye, motherfuckers.
Peace.
That was a great pace.